What is up, guys? We're reviewing some of the best. Oh yeah, Krate Tactical, Cobra Tech, right there. Cobra Tech. Not sure you're going to see that very well. Yep, Cobra Tech. We're reviewing some of the best beginner OTF knives, in my opinion. Some of the best budget knives, and so I'm gonna flip the computer right here. Sorry for the bad start, but so we have 5 knives here. All the crates I did. A matter of fact, I got them for free. But I do love them. Yeah, I love them as knives. I've gotten some very good wear out of them. And then, but I have these 2 Cobra Techs. First, we're going to start with my first ever OTF knife. Let me come right here. And so, we're going to start with this right here. And it comes with these little packets. And it's got a warranty card and everything. This one misfires every once in a while. That's the one thing I don't like about it. But it's very heavy. I wish I had better lighting. Here, let's see. Maybe that'll help. Put that up there. Maybe that helps. But anyway, it's camouflage. Camouflage right there. Yep. And it's very small, as you can see in the hand. It's like a, I'd say maybe if it's a Microtech, maybe like a UTX 85 or something. You can look online. It's the FS3 small, but it's nice little. I got it for $80. It was my first knife. It's not a bad knife. It's a really good knife. Very solid. It was so nice, honestly, especially when I first got it. It's still even just like it's just a good action, right? And D2 steel. It's a really good knife. Not gonna cap with you, but once you get one OTF, it's kind of hard to stop. It's like gambling, you know. It's kind of hard to stop, but and this is not for educational purposes. This is for educational purposes about these knives. And nobody's harmed during this video, YouTube. No minors are in this video. Just to let you know, everyone's 18 plus. And so, which knife is? Let me make sure. Okay, this is the second OTF knife I got, and it is the Krate Tactical Barracuda. It's got black and green. That's one thing. This switch right here, there's a little bit of play. So there's a little bit of play in the switch, but it's got easy action, which is nice, but at the same time, that could be bad in your pocket. These do come off track when they stab something, but yeah, really good action. I used this one for a long time. You can see the pocket clips wear it a little bit. You can't really see actually because I have horrible lighting. I need to get some better lighting or change up my set. Yeah, I need to get some better lighting. But anyway, next time I'll get like a lamp light. I have many more knives I'll do reviews on. But this is a new series coming from me because I'm like an outdoors kind of mountain biking and I do fitness content. Obviously, you know, I sell these shirts and everything. But a little different of an approach today. We're going to start the blade review series. I've always wanted to have a YouTube channel doing blade reviews. And so that's what we're starting today. So I'm going to take off this hat actually. And so we have this right here. I've loved this knife. It's very, very rugged, but at the same time, it's a very light knife. This is lighter than that smaller knife. This is a little bit more of a usable size knife. You can get the FS3 in bigger sizes too. I think the Cobra Tech, this is like if you want a cheaper version of the Microtech Ultra Tech, it's comparable to that. And that one's like if you want a mini, like good everyday use one, OTF knife. And yeah, this is a great knife, very rugged. I've used it many times. I've used this one probably more than that other one because it kind of safeguarded when I first got it because it was like my first one. But this one is, it's about $125, so it's pretty good. It's very good, actually. Krate Tactical sent it to me a while ago. I promised them a video. I posted one on Instagram, but I haven't posted one on YouTube, so I'm going ahead and doing that. I did get it for free, but I think it's worth the money. Same thing. I did pay for the Cobra Tech. They're both really good knives. If you want a little bit of a heavier knife, you want D2. I think, well, they're both D2 actually. Yeah, Cobra Tech is D2, and so is Krate Tactical. But yeah, I love the action on this thing. Love the action on that. They're just different knives. If you want a small kind of fast shooting knife, that's a good one. A really good one by Cobra Tech. I paid $80 for it. They're usually about 90. The bigger size you get, so they're comparable to that other knife. And then we're gonna get into the good stuff. All right, so this knife is by Krate Tactical. It is the 45-47 knife. $217. I got it for free as well. But yeah, it just says 45-47 with like an American flag. I'm gonna try to get it in the light so you can see that good. And yeah, it's a good knife. It's very similar to that one. The action to the other Krate Tactical. The action is a little bit smoother, honestly. I haven't used this knife quite as much. Sometimes you have to tighten this pocket clip up. But it's a really good knife. It's got a cool paint job on there. It's made out of aluminum, full aluminum. It's a very good fidget knife. It's just kind of like a customized version of the other one. It's got a Tanto fine edge instead of the serrated. So I like that about it. Both great knives, very durable. Most of the Krate Tacticals are pretty similar, so I'll show you the next Krate Tactical, and then I'll bring out probably one of my favorite knives ever. Okay, it's a Cobra Tech though, and so this says "Not Your Grandpa's Knife" by Krate Tactical. $170. This is the Parallax OTF knife. This is by far, honestly, it's in between this and this next Cobra Tech I'm about to show you. For my favorite knife. Okay. And I might get a Microtech or some sort of other OTF like that coming up soon. So just wait for that, guys. Wait for that. And so here we go. Gotta get that in the sun. Carbon fiber. And so I got this in a giveaway, actually. And it's got carbon fiber on one side and aluminum on the other. And they sell this now. The red hardware. It was actually my idea. But so I won it, and I was like, I kind of felt like a butt for asking for it. But I asked for it, and I said, hey, I saw y'all have, some other knife had red hardware. Shiny anodized button, red screws. And I was like, hey, could I possibly get that on this knife? I think it would look really cool with the carbon fiber and the red versus just a black screw and a black switch. The black screw is black switch. And it turned out really nice. It's a dagger, too, with the holes in the middle. Very, very nice knife. And the best thing, a lot of people think these OTFs are not safe, but they will come off track if you accidentally press the button on skin or something like that. They'll come off track. I'll show you that in a few minutes. But this knife, like if you have a dagger, like per se a fixed blade knife, because you really can't have a normal pocket knife that folds outside a dagger. You might put your hand on the back of the blade. But with this, you never have to touch the blade to open it. So to me, these are actually safer than traditional pocket knives, even though people think they're illegal, which they are illegal in some places, along with switchblades. But this is a lot safer than a switchblade, and it's a lot safer than any folding knife that you have to flip open, and then when you close it, you have to put your finger right there and then close it. If you know how to work one, they're going to be pretty safe no matter what type of knife you have. But to me, these are safer than normal pocket knives. This is also just a great knife. A lot of the Krate Tactical, they're very similar. So based off of whatever blade and what looks you want, I think the Parallax, if you get the extra anodized red color with the red screws, beautiful. Red switch, everything. I wish you could see it in person. I wish I had some better lighting. Maybe next time on the next knife review. Well, not maybe. I will have better lighting. I'll get like a lamp or something on my desk. Anyway, now to the last and final OTF, the fifth. These are all similar price ranges. Okay, so that first Krate Tactical, the Krate Tactical Barracuda, it has green G10 with a Tanto, half serrated, half fine edge blade. I believe, yeah, let me just double check to make sure they're D2 on the crates. But they're all very similar. Whichever color and blade combination you like better is just going to be which one you get, I guess. But they're all pretty similar. Yep, so D2, same as the other Cobra Tech. The other Cobra Tech is about $100 depending on where you get it and what size you get. And this is 125, so very comparable. If you want a Microtech kind of knife, you want this. And if you want a heavy duty, just like everyday use knife, get the Cobra Tech. They're just, you need to go somewhere, maybe a dealer, feel them in your hands. They're just different knives. They're both very good. This one's high quality. That one's high quality. Very good knives. This Cobra Tech, the Bear, oh my gosh, the FS3 Woodland one that I was just showing, it has came off tracks a few times. Maybe that was just that one, maybe bad quality control. I called them about it. They weren't doing things, so their customer service may not be the best at Cobra Tech. So that's that. And then the Parallax is 170. That other knife is 216. But they're all from, they have sales and stuff on Krate, so they're all from 100, like $90 to $180. This one's a little bit more expensive. It's about $200, $180 to $200. It's got a very cool shape though. Let me move the computer just so you get that. And so this one is my favorite. It's got this it's got a very shiny button. I got the green. They come in different colors. It's anodized aluminum for the color. I wish you could see this in person. It's just beautiful. It's got super shiny machine screws. They're star bits, so you don't have to have a special tool. Krate gives you that tool, so it doesn't matter very much. But this is Cobra Tech. It's got the head right there. Let me try to get a better view of that. And so it's a really good knife, honestly. The action, it's the smoothest out of all of them. It has a little bit of good, resistance, so it doesn't open in your pocket. These are a little bit smaller, ridges. The first Cobra Tech I had, it kind of hurts your finger after doing it for a while. This one does not. Very comfortable. Very smooth. For sure the highest quality, 154 CM steel. It's very light, but it's also very heavy duty. So this one is, for me, it's like the ultimate budget OTF. So far that I've felt and that I've had, out of all these, this is the best. But it's just the pros and cons. Like, you can spend $150 on a Krate, $125 to $170, just depending on which one you get, $190 maybe. This is $200. It's a little bit more expensive. It's like those are the knives you get if you just want a good quality OTF. This is the knife that you get if you want a good quality OTF that looks really slick. It looks super tactical. You can show your friends. It just looks really cool. Same thing with that dagger. Just beautiful knife. Looks really cool. But overall, I would recommend this the most. The first Cobra Tech, I like it. I really do, but it does not compare to these other knives. It does, but not really. This knife is just way better. So if you're gonna go with Cobra Tech, I would recommend getting their CNC. It's called their CNC collection. And if you go with Krate, any of them is fine. They're all very similar knives. Like I said, it's really just the colors and the blades that are different. But this is what I would personally pick if I had to choose out of the three. It would be this carbon fiber, beautiful, beautiful. Anodized switch. Oh my gosh. Anodized switch. The screws. I wish you could see this in person. You do have to buy these screws separate. But yeah. Really good action. Really smooth. Let me flip this over so you can see the other side of the blade. And so that right there, Krate Tactical, Krate Tactical. It's really it's a beautiful, beautiful blade. You can't really see that switch shimmer. I'm on a computer, and it doesn't have the best footage. I'll probably, next session for my blade reviews and any streams that I do, what I'll probably do is I'll put some sort of light in my desk, and I'll get my GoPro and mount it up here to where I can look down or look at myself, and it'll be a lot better of a setup, but this is my first review. I love them. I love all these knives. This is called the Cobra Tech Gentleman's Knife Second Gen. Gentleman's Second Gen OTF. You can find it in their premium CNC collection on their website, CobraTechKnives.com. I believe you'd have to double check that. And then KrateTactical.com, you can get these. Beautiful. And they always have some sort of 10% off with your email. And so, that's the website. So just go get one. This is called the Parallax OTF. And you have to get the red anodized hardware kit. It's like $5. I was actually the one who gave him that idea. Matter of fact, but this is the original hardware. It's just black, and then there's a few extra red screws that came with the red hardware. But yeah, I think it looks better with the red. If you don't, you just get Ghost Mode black. And they have several other OTFs. So does Cobra Tech, has many more OTFs. These are just the ones that I've gotten so far. I really want to get the Abalone Edge. And hopefully, hey, subscribe, like the video, the ding notification bell, everything, you know. Hit that, and maybe Cobra Tech will send me a knife called the Abalone Edge. It's part of their CNC collection. It's actually cheaper than this knife. It's a little bit bigger of a knife, and it has abalone inlays on the blade. It just looks really cool. It's VG10 steel, I believe, and I think it will be a nice knife to review and a nice knife to have. I can't put more. I'm not gonna buy another knife already though, because I already have too much of these things, you know. Or really, I don't want to spend that much money. Hopefully, they just send it to me. I think I'm done buying knives unless somebody sends me some, or I can get a really good deal on them, or like buy them used but where they're like brand new. But the one knife that I will spend money on is I'm going to get the Buck 110 or the Buck 112 automatic. That is going to be the best knife ever. I'm going to have my OTF knife, right? I'm going to have my OTF. And then in my back pocket, 110, Buck 110, Buck 112. I'm going to have one of those in my back, you know, in the leather sleeve it comes with. And I'm going to walk around, you know. Oh, you got a Buck 110? Pull it out. Oh, wow. What? That's an automatic. What? Man, that's gonna be so cool. But also, I'm gonna fidget with that knife so much. It's a lock back, but it's an automatic, which is very strange. I'm gonna like to see how the mechanism is, and yeah, that'll be a good video too when I review that. These all come with some cool cases, the Cobra Techs and the Krates. Let me stack these up here. And so those are the names right there. Let's see if I can get close. Those are names. And so, yeah, just go on their websites. Buy their knives if you think they're cool. And subscribe if you like the video. I'm kind of new to making real videos. I really just did trend videos and stuff for a long time. But I wanted to make some real videos that actually provide some value to them. And I've liked all these knives, really. They're just really all good knives. You'll have to go to a knife shop, pick them up. These Cobra Techs, they're more of like letter opener knives, kind of. Box openers, just everyday use. And then if you need some harder use, the Krate Tacticals. But these are also very, very good quality. I can't put it to me to put them to hard work, you know. Those Krate Tacticals, I put hard work because I got those for free. You know, it's different when you pay $200 for a knife. But I put this one to decent work. I've used it a little bit. But most stuff, I mean, I always have a big knife. It's a Gerber Gator. I'll give y'all a sneak peek. I'll probably do a review on it. It was my dad's knife. It got passed down to me. I sharpened it and stuff. It's not the best deal, but it's like a $40 lock back, big old Bowie knife that folds up. And anything super hard work, hard use. I use that for like cutting tree branches, or if it's super thick, something all gumpy, there's a bunch of gunk all over it, I'll use that knife. But for most stuff, just simple stuff, boxes, opening random crap all the time, cutting random crap, fabric, tape, boxes, just normal stuff, honestly. These are good knives for everyday use, but I've seen people do tests with these, and they can hold up to a lot. They really can. I personally can't bring myself to use these super aggressively. Other than the Barracuda, I've used pretty hard. I've used that knife pretty hard. There's the one knife out of these I have abused, and it's held up very well. And so I think these knives would too. And they have held up very well to just normal use. I clean my knife after I use them, if I use them that day, which I do usually use my knives pretty often. But yeah. They're just really good too. Really good conversation pieces. When somebody sees that sticking out of your pipe, they're like, what's that? And very good conversation pieces. Just a good desk tool, but also good tools in general. And so I'll show you this Gentleman's Gen 2 OTF. I'm not sure if you can see that. Can you see that? Probably not. But anyway, that's what that is. And this one, yep, see, I got it for $80 actually because I got $10 off. For the lady at the knife store that I went to, she said it was also a Cobra Tech, but it was an automatic knife. She said if you can find the hidden mechanism, it was like one where you slide it, then you get $10 off whatever you get. So I got that knife $10 off. And but yeah, I've liked all these knives. I hope I can get some new ones in the future. Maybe some companies will, send out their knives if they're a small company or whatever. But yeah, I will be doing some normal reviews on normal knives that I've abused the living heck out of. These are good knives, but I've really abused some knives. I've really abused the heck out of them, and they've held up very well. I'm not going to tell you those knives. Subscribe if you want more. I'll probably put this on a playlist and put TB Shreds, Blade Shredder series or something. Comment down below what you think would be cool. Anyway, TB Shreds out.